Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Keenum now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Roger.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here we go. You.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Throw that.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Move. 11B, 11B. Spread right, 372.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They go play action here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Bortles buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bortles being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's right. 11. Hey, let's go. Trips left.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Lenzen. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Steps away to his left. There he goes inside the 30. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Bortles now to throw. His throw caught about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Let's go, let's go. Down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. They do snap it to Keenum. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. 372. Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, spread left. Hey, spread right. Snap. Lucy. Move. I'll go.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
So right. Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. To return it is Corey Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a night.
And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes our score 17-0. This one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw, it's Keenan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, with that incompletion, gives us a chance to get Charles Super Bowl picks. We've done this the last couple years going into week 1. Who do you have this season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise anyone at all for Philadelphia and New England to do it again, this time in Atlanta. But I think it's going to be a couple of different teams out of both divisions. All right, both conferences, I should say. I think coming out of the NFC, I really like Atlanta.
Wow.
I think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl again. At the AFC, I think it's going to be Pittsburgh. And ultimately, I'm taking Atlanta to hoist the trophy.
And you know where the Super Bowl is this year.
It is in Atlanta. The first time ever we're going to have a home team win in their home stadium.
You heard it here first.
Very left, very left. Hey, orange.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Oh, losing the tackle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I want to make a quick pivot here for a second to get your MVP predictions going into week 1 of this season. Do you have Rodgers, Brady, Wentz, Brees, or is it somebody kind of off the radar a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a Russell Wilson because the offense runs through him down in Seattle, and quarterbacks always get the first look. But I'm going with the running back, Todd Gurley, Los Angeles Rams. I think he's a threat for 1,000 yards on the ground and 1,000 yards through the air. He's that type of a player.
So you're going Gurley. What about Deshaun Watson? Any shot there?
Certainly. Look at the numbers last year. When he played, they averaged over 30 points per game when he was the starter. When he didn't play, those numbers fell off in a big way.
Dancing to his left. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, let's go. Trip flat.
On first down, Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Lucy. Sunday.
Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Bortles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Keenum, escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Calais Campbell able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Play action. It's Keenum. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. On third down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Keenum. And the Jags get to him as down he